Hey folks, how's it going?
Hi.
Hey,
Hello.
Yeah, maybe we can wait 1 more minute to check if there are other folks joining and then we can get started. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, it works fine for me.
Okay, folks, so yeah, I think we can get started. So yeah, the first topic that I want to discuss was this, that we have a new release, version 0.25 was released last Monday. Yeah, so those are the release notes for that specific one. So there was a lot of stuff happening on that specific release. So some of the highlights are that we continue implementing built-in gadgets as image-based gadgets. So right now we have also trace SNI there. Some extensions to the traces gadget. So this is now able to provide information about the location of the binary. It means if the binary was in the original container of if this is a modified binary somehow. So yeah, this is useful for understanding if you are securing a binary that was somehow modified in the container. I think this is being used by security purposes or something like that. Now we have S-bonds in the artifacts. So to check the dependencies of Inspektor Gadget, how they were built and so on. And finally, we have support for traffic control programs in Inspektor Gadget. So yeah, you will be able to implement gadgets that see and modify the network packets that are going in or out containers or in the host in general. And yeah, other than that, a lot of general improvements, a lot of fixes, some documentations, improvements, and yeah, also some changes to the testing and the continued integration. Yes, Maya, go ahead.
I was just gonna add that I'm working on a blog post for I opened up a PR for this. So just for everyone's awareness, I'm gonna try to be like summarizing the releases in a little bit of a less technical way so that a broader audience can kind of understand the big things that we're going after. So the January one we posted at the end of January, and the February one hopefully will be posted by the end of this week. But just for everyone's awareness that that's something we're trying to do just to make the project a little more accessible to a less technical audience. And it'll just be highlights, it won't be everything.
Thank you, Maya. Looking forward for the next blog post on this release. Okay, folks. Yeah, the other topic that I wanted to discuss was about using the gold race detector. So there was an issue open for somebody saying that they were not able to use, actually not this one, but they were not able to use one of the gadgets in their application because it was failing when they enabled the race detector. So yeah, after some investigation, Mike was able to find the cause of that and to open up PR. Thank you, Mike, for investigating that. I was also investigating and it was not so easy for me to understand what was going on. So thank you for the fix on that. So yeah, this issue is closed, but I also tried to use the race detector in different examples that we have. And yeah, this is reporting a lot of different issues there. So for instance, I opened this PR where this is reporting that we have some race conditions in the container hook and run see if notified packages. I have a fix for that. So yeah, I think we will need to test different components of Inspektor Gadget with the race detector and yeah, to fix the issues that it detects. Actually, Mike has like a good idea. Maybe we could be running the integration test with the race detector enabled. I don't know how easy this is to do, but yeah, probably that's a good idea to be able to detect any other race condition that we could have. So yeah, so please folks, if anybody can review this PR, that will be great. And yeah, I will continue playing with the race detector in other components in the future and hopefully opening more PRs to fix those issues that we found. Any comments on that? Questions?
No, just wanted to say that I like the idea of running it in the integration test, just to be sure to not introduce anything else. But of course, we will need to first fix the one already existing before adding it to the CI.
Yes, sure. And also we need to understand how to do that because I don't think that we want to ship the final image with the race detector enabled because I suppose it has some overhead, big overhead on the execution time, probably memory too. So yeah, we will need to understand how to do that. Okay, folks. So yeah, Alban, you have a topic about people introduction. Go ahead.
Yes, I was just wondering, since we have new people in the channel, in the video chat, should we do a round of introduction, or do you think it's not necessary?
Yeah, sure. If they want to introduce themselves, that will be great.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, I'm Naveen
Hello.
Chandra. So, like, I was going to join the LFX mentorship. So I was just like, let's go ahead and see one of the meetings and like learn something. So like, I'm just here to like listen and learn. So if you have any tips for like the LFX mentorship, the projects, I'm like going to the code base and learning new things, the architecture of the Inspektor Gadget, and have used it on my Kubernetes clusters. So yeah, if you have any tips for the mentorship, you can share. It would be really nice.
Welcome here. It's good that you joined the chat. I was curious, are you interested in both projects or one of them, or you don't know yet at this point?
Currently, I'm looking for the second project, the testing framework for image-based gadgets, because like I have like intermediate knowledge in eBPF, so I was just like, first I will learn about it and then like apply it.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Yes, Mauricio?
Yeah, no, I was saying maybe Alba, we can continue with the next topic, and then once we reach this second project, we can talk more about that and answer any questions if there are.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, so I just wanted to mention in that meeting that we have, for the first time, the Inspektor Gadget project is participating in the Linux Foundation and CNCF mentorship program. And that's the mentorship program is 3 months from March to May. And so we have defined 2 different projects, and only one Monty can be accepted in each of them. So thanks, Mauricio, for opening the tabs. So this first one is to add new types of eBPF programs in Inspektor Gadget, because there are different kind of eBPF programs for security or LSM or tracepoint, kprops, uprops, but Inspektor Gadget currently only supports some of them. And so this is an open project for adding more supports. And specifically, what I would like, if possible, is to get uprob support. So that will be able to trace user space programs on not only the kernel. And yeah, there is a link from here to the, if you click on view repository, then you just link on the GitHub issue about that. Yeah, so this one has a lot of tasks. I mean, it's possible to do a lot of things. It's not necessarily expected that everything is done in the mentorship because it's only 3 months. So it also depends on the person that does the work. Yes, but I think even if not everything is done, that's still very valuable to the project to add a base foundation to have more support for UPROPs on other programs. Yeah, I have nothing else to add unless someone want to talk about it. No. Okay, and I can. So the other project is about adding a testing framework. So I can give some context of that. Historically, in Inspektor Gadget, I mean, at the very beginning, it was a collection of tools from BCC that we make available for Kubernetes. Since that point, we evolved into having our own gadgets. Until recently, they were built-in gadgets, which means they were part of the main Inspektor Gadget repository. So it was a collection of gadgets. And as part of the Inspektor Gadget repository, there was automatic test to check if they work fine. But now we are moving away from built-in gadget, and we want to enable users to have their own gadgets that they can host on their own GitHub repository, and they can push and pull gadgets from OCR registries. So moving to that, the same testing approach cannot be the same. And right now we don't have a way to test a specific gadget. So if a author of a gadget develop their own gadget, we don't have a way to have automatic test for that. And the goal of this project, of this mentorship of 3 months, would be to have that. And I don't know if Mauricio, you want to add something about that.
Yeah, I can add something. So yeah, for some of the built-in gadgets, we have unit test available, and we have like a framework. It should be documenting something here. Yeah, we have like a framework that we use to run those unit tests. So basically, a collection of tools to simulate events happening in containers, and also some logic to detect if those events were captured by the gadget or not. But none of those is available to the image-based gadgets. So yeah, the idea will be to find a way to be able to implement those tests for image-based gadgets. So not only the integration test, but also to be able to implement unit tests there. Are there any questions about this?
No questions right now. It's like clear. I will be like looking forward and like trying to solve it.
Yeah, sure. So if you want to start looking at that, maybe you can start by this issue, and maybe you can study how the already existing tests are implemented. So let me show you this. So we have a bunch of integration tests here in this Inspektor Gadget folder. So yeah, for the existing gadget, we have this integration test. So maybe you can take some inspiration from that. And
Okay.
for each specific gadget, we have the unit test available on the same gadget package. So it should be over here, basic trace. So yeah, for instance, for this one, we have the unit test available here. So yeah, I will suggest you to to start looking at them to understand how this is done, and then we can chat together and understand how we want to do that for the image-based gadgets.
Okay, thanks for these tips. I will try it out.
Sure. And yeah, we are also on Slack. So if you have any question, just put your question there and somebody will help you.
Yeah, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
And like one query, I was like going to join the Slack channel, but I don't have my account. So can you send me the request to join the Slack channel?
What do you mean?
Like
I can.
the
Yes, it's a different link to join the Kubernetes Slack. But I think if you Google join Kubernetes Slack, you should find a way to do that yourself.
yeah, the Kubernetes Slack on it requires an invite. Like here is the top right corner, create an account. If I go there, it says that you need this get an invite at slack.kubernetes account, which I don't have currently.
I will give a link on the chat. If my computer can work. Sorry.
Okay, thank you, Alban. Yeah, I have joined this so many years ago and I don't remember what is the process.
Kazim was faster.
Okay, thank you for,
Yeah, it's always
for the link.
Yeah,
it's
I
always
got the
funny
link.
with
Thank you.
Slack. It's a different URL for joining than to use it. So it's a bit confusing.
Yeah. After doing this, I need to join the Inspektor Gadget channel, and then that's it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yes. Otherwise, I just wanted to make a summary of the process. So to apply for participating as a mentee in the mentorship program, it's already open. It's until the 13th of February, so next week. And so after the 13th of February, we will look at the different applications, and then we will make a choice, and that will be later in the month that that the decision is made public. So I think 27th of February, candidates should receive a notification whether they are accepted or not. So that's how it works, and it's based on the application, which contain a cover letter, CV, and some other documents, questionnaire, like listing the skills. We might have a video chat, but not necessarily. Like it's not something. It's not a heavy process. Yeah, and I've just put some links to some guides about how to apply, if that's useful. Yes, the goal of the mentorship program is both to help someone and to grow the open source community in general. So our criteria to select people will be to look at the skills, see if they can do the work, and other to see the opportunity to get more people involved in open source development.
Okay, Alban. Yeah, thank you so much for this information about the mentorship. Okay, folks. We still have some minutes left. Does anyone has any topic that you want to discuss? Any questions, any comment? Any PR that you want to review for, any issue that you are exploring and you are having problems with that, something like that? any of the data you want to give.
Nothing for me. Thanks.
Okay, folks, so if there is no anything else to discuss, I think we can call it. So thank you so much for joining, and see you in 2 weeks for the next meeting. Bye-bye, folks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.